little bit Malay, but you are Chinese, right? Okay.
是啊。
It's okay if you don't understand a little bit English. It's okay if you are Chinese. You can speak a little bit English also. Can you speak English?
咱得跟高天集合说。
以前那个视角。
他在干嘛？
不，这是偏小声的，这不是聊天，就是爱情。好的，这个是田馥甄的，谁叫他谁是一吗？
哇，你看。来一个。
ね、ボトルってどこだっけ？これなんてかってボトルこれ持ってる。ああ、イエーイ。イエーイと言って。What is it? Oh.
So before we start our community service, when we arrived at the orphanage, the manager told us do not feel pity of them because they don't have a parent, but they have their own family in the orphanage. That words make me very impression, and that makes me to volunteer keep heart during our community service. So I'd like to thank you to all the efforts in the orphanage, the manager and all the other employees. They really work hard for the children to raise them up, and I'd like to thank you for my group members. They really all participate well during the 3 weeks. And the last one, I love you mom and dad to raise me up.
It was the first time in my life that I did do the community service. I learned a lot from this experience. I can learn there are so many people in this world need our care, and also got some skills like how to identify it with children, how to improve the work efficiency, how to have a good communicate with our group member. I believe it is not the last time I will do the community service. I will continue to make a contribution to the society in the future.
From this experience, I could learn how to communicate with children and how we can contribute to the society, and also how to cooperate with others such as teammates. Actually, I haven't been to brain damage orphanage before in my life, so sometimes it was hard to know what we can do for them, but we think and discuss what we can do. Then finally we could spend great time with them. So I am really happy to help them, and also I am willing to help as like volunteer work in my future.
In the community service, it's my first time to go to the orphanage and my first time to be a volunteer. So it makes me feel a lot proud. And so in the process, there are some things that are very difficult for us because some children cannot understand English, and some of them are brain damaged children, so they cannot understand what we said. And it was also taught me how to communicate with these children and make me be more patient with that children. And most of children was very friendly with us. They play with us and we talk a lot about themselves. And the children who are in the orphanage also need to us to take more care of them.
First of all, I really appreciate orphanage that they accept our volunteers. It was first time to visit orphanage in my life. We went to the orphanage who had a brain damage. We tried to teach them origami, but it was difficult to communicate with them. So we changed the activities such as music chairs. We went to other orphanage. We could communicate with children. Therefore, we could play origami, singing, and physical game. Finally, I learned the relationship with the children and the communication tool with the children who cannot speak English. Thank you.
The things I learned from this community service were how to communicate with children and as well as team cooperation. Before we visited to orphanages, we made activity plans to play with them, but it was very difficult for children, so we changed the activities sudden, and then we played with them to use body, like physical games, and I really enjoyed the game with them. And actually, I was afraid of children before I visited the orphanage because it was first time for me to do volunteer of my life. But I think I got good opportunity to communicate with them, and as well as I was very enjoyed to proceed some activity with our group members. Finally, I would like to say thank you to orphanage, which are Happy Garden and BLDB. Thank you so much for accepting our offer. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for letting us to volunteer to the orphanage, and this is my first time to go to the orphanage for my whole life. So we went go to two kinds of orphanage, which are one of them are caring for brain damaged children, and mostly they cannot speak English. They mostly speak Chinese, but so because I already learned a basic of Chinese, so I can communicate with them a bit. And another one, they keeping for normal children, and they are able to speak in English, so I can communicate with them a bit, much enough. Thank you. For the community service, we went to the orphanage. At the beginning, the orphanage staff gave us some simple requests. Do not ask the children their life experience, and do not take photos with the children, and do the work in the secrets. Through several contests, I found the children are same like us. They need to study. They need to learn language. They also need to learn knowledge. They're also curious about the outside life. They are so friendly. When we go to the orphanage, they like playing with us, talking with us. At last, I want to say, even the children with disabilities, they also need ourselves. They also need more cares. Okay, done.
Through this community service, and we learn a lot. We go to the orphanage, the place, and the kids don't have the parents, so we go there. We feel much happier, can take care of them, and we learn a lot about grateful for our parents, and our parents always support us. And every time we complain about things around us, we should think about them, and we need pressure every moment we have, and compare with these orphans. We need to cherish every moment.
I think this social practice is particularly meaningful for me. It is very pleasant when I get along with the children, which can make me forget a lot of troubles. This time we also went to the orphanage of children with brain damage, and they also let me know how to get along with the children with more patiently. Thank you.
I'm very happy to participate in this volunteer activity, and I have learned a lot from this activity. Although some difficulties have been encountered, with the joint efforts of our group, these difficulties have been solved successfully. And this volunteer activity will be an unforgettable experience in my life.